without intermission, so I ask if you have to use the bathroom or get up and move about.
It's their lack of social spirit. They refuse to recognize that production is not a private choice, but a public duty. They have no right to fail. No matter what conditions happen to come up, they've got to go on producing. It's a social imperative. A man's work is not a personal matter, it's a social matter. There's no such thing as a personal matter or a personal life. That's what we've got to force them to learn.
Would you like fries with that?
I mean, why do we have to have heroes, huh? Why? I mean, Jackie Robinson was the first black man to play baseball. So what? He's a proud man. Can't he just be a man without being a hero? I mean, we have a man on the moon. Why is he a hero? Why is he different than me, huh? He's just a man on the moon. Neil Armstrong also coached the Chicago Bears in the late 70s, but that doesn't make him more of a hero than me. I'm an average man, you know? I'm stripped of my dignity because I don't have a job. I drink a lot, and I don't even have a pet that likes me. But that shouldn't make me much less of a hero. I mean, heroes are made to be scrutinized, and when they're scrutinized, they're brought down to the base level, and everybody's disappointed. They get to my level, so therefore I should be a hero too.
Sir, I can't let you in the restaurant with those shorts on.
One for Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Only 34 years old, and already he's the chief executive officer of a major corporation. I'm going to start keeping a scrapbook. His name will be in all the papers.
Do you like this little mansion I'm building? It's supposed to look like Roger's new one. You know, he blew up his old one. He didn't like the shrubbery, so he just blew it up.
I told him to go with the box elders, but no, he had to have evergreens, you know.
Mercy.
You know, I've been reading about chief executive officers in the Fortune 500 magazines and Business Week and even in the National Enquirer. And I understand that all chief executive officers have whole rafts of secretaries waiting on them and support.
I certainly hope Roger has a couple of bimbos. They all need him, you know.
Oh, you know, he's having an affair with his executive secretary, but that's okay because it's Daryl Hannah.
Oh, goody.
Hi, I'm Roger. And ever since I mentioned to my parents that I was interested in going to graduate school, they think I'm a chief executive officer of a major corporation. In the last 3 years, I've held over 200 jobs. I was an assistant manager at Faber Shoes. I worked a graveyard shift at a suicide prevention hotline. And my last job, I worked at Happy Foods, which is the last of the independent grocers. And what we did differently is we would weigh the produce right back in the produce department, and then you'd have to take your cantaloupes or your kumquats or your cucumbers, which were on sale a couple weeks ago, and you'd have to take them through the cashier, and then they would get me out. Well, everything was going great because I loved the job. I was in charge of the whole produce department, except this kid named Jeff who was just like this high school kid who came in after school and during the weekends. And everything was going great until this major chain store in the neighborhood closed. And we got an influx of a lot of their customers. And these people didn't understand how the system worked. So on your major shopping days, like Friday and Saturday, and Sunday, believe it or not, is becoming a real big shopping day, we get a lot of people coming in and they wouldn't understand the system. So they'd go, and I get this call from Madeline, who worked at the front counter, and I'd have to run back to the front of the store, leaving the produce department in utter chaos. And I'd get there, and once I was in the front of the store, nobody could get like bulk candies or juices squeezed or a deli tray or anything. So I'd be back there, and Jeff would be running the produce department, and he didn't know what the hell he was doing. And I'd be back there. So finally I said, Madeline, this is just getting to be a hassle. Just tell the people to come back, and I'll weigh the produce there. Well, Al, who was my boss, got wind of this, and he said, Roger, we need to sit down and meet. So he invited me into his office, which was just this ladder, this straight wooden plank ladder that went straight up, and there was a platform, a wood platform that overlooked the store. And he sat me down, and my head was rubbing against this big viaduct. And he sat there and he said, you know, Roger, why do you think people shop here? And I had to think for a minute. I said, because of parking? And he said, parking and service. And I'm a simple man. And all I want to do is carve my niche out of society. I'll do any job for any man, anywhere, as long as I do it my way. The door's fixed, Mom and Dad.
Oh,
Hey, good boy, Roger.
Now, Roger, I've been looking at all the papers for your name, you know, because I want to get that scrapbook started. And I just don't see it, so I thought that you need to come up with some sort of publicity grabbing thing, like a scandal of some sort.
Oh, yeah, like those nice savings and loan boys.
Right, it would be lovely. Of course, then you might have to go to prison, and I would hate to have to visit you there. How about a private kitchen?
Are you snorting coke, Raj?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
That's the way to get them, dear. Now, tomorrow you take your stop down to that Betty Ford clinic. Sign yourself in, okay? We'll come visit you and bring you cupcakes.
Great.
You know what you do then?
No, what, Dad?
You write a book about it. And then you make it into a mini-series, and Al Pacino will play you. Your dead ringers, you know.
They could get Kim Bessinger to play Daryl Hannah.
You could have an affair with her, too.
Sure,
Excuse me, I gotta get the door. Hello, who's there?
Long one here.
Okay, let me get the lock here.
You know.
Come on in. Look who's here, Mom and Dad.
Oh,
Walter.
it's Walter. He works in the mailroom of major corporation. He lives at home, and his parents are so embarrassed of him. He's a sham.
Walter,
Hello, Walter.
There's been a lot on my mind. What is it that we gotta talk about here?
Can we talk at your place?
Sure. Mom and Dad, I'm gonna.
Oh, you going to the penthouse, boys?
Yeah.
That's right. Thankfully, we don't want you to
Take care,
break
Mom.
into sports car.
See you later.
Don't want to have the limo come and get you. You know, Roger is going to be the first CEO on the space shuttle.
Mercy.
Going with Diane Sawyer.
You can have an affair with her on another planet.
Certainly all blondes are different, you know. Forrest Sawyer is going to interview them from the ground. You know, I love Forrest Tucker. So pleasurable. You can go look over some all like that.
You still don't know you live in the attic?
Just give me a second. There's a light switch here somewhere. Yeah, I guess you're up on leaning against it.
Hey, that's new.
Yeah, I got it at the card store. I'm really excited about it. We're doing a whole redecorating of the room. It's a little obvious. Okay, what did you have to tell me? What's the news?
Oh, you know that doctor's appointment I had today?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out I have a brain tumor. I've only got 6 months to live.
Well, did you get a second opinion?
It's a brain tumor. I've only got 6 months to live.
Look, Walter, that's just medical expression that they use today.
Well, it seems like layman's terms to me.
Remember when I worked at the bank?
Which bank?
When I was the the teller.
Oh, not the security
No,
guard.
that's just, I don't like to talk about that.
Okay.
Now, look, there was a woman in a county, same thing. They told her she had 6 months to live. She died in 5 weeks.
I don't work in a bank.
All right. Let's go to the calendar, okay?
We're here.
You're following.
Yes,
Okay, you went in on the 9th, right?
it was the 11th because it was a full moon.
You're right. Okay, so you went in on the 11th, okay? Now, you got the results back from the lab on the 12th.
Right.
Okay. He finds out late Friday afternoon, but he doesn't want to tell you because he doesn't want to ruin your weekend. So he waits until the 15th. But little does he know that a lot of people are coming in, last minute things, stuff like that.
Hay fever season.
Hay fever season. So
Yeah.
he's got to fill out a lot of prescriptions and stuff. So then he waits till,
Today,
which is
the 16th, July.
great. So we're on the same page here, right?
Right.
Okay. July 16th, August, September, October. I love this. I bought this calendar at the card store too. Oh, it's got animals with funny work sayings. Like, you don't have to be a bird brain to work here, but it helps. It's got this big ox.
Got that little bird on his head.
Oh, I didn't see the little bird. October, November, December. I really like this one too. I'm not sure what it was, but it tasted like Monday.
Well, that's dumb because tigers don't have any concept of what day of the week it is.
That's the irony. All right, December. I'm just gonna have to get a new calendar.
Well, it's January 16th. I already worked it out at home. The real drag of it is, the 18th of January is my birthday, and it just makes me wish you waited until the day after tomorrow to tell me.
I don't really see a problem. We'll just celebrate your birthday 2 weeks early, and I'll have everyone bring gift certificates.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what?
What?
You're gonna have to get a second job.
Second job?
Because you're gonna have all these medical expenses.
Oh, money.
Yeah, money.
Oh, I took care of that. I applied for 4 credit cards today.
Did you tell them that you have no intention of paying it back, that you're gonna die?
Well, there was no blank on the application. That.
Let's say somebody went downstairs and used the kitchen phone and made an anonymous phone call and said that you had no intentions of paying that money back.
Who would do a thing like that?
I would.
That would be a real dick thing to do.
Well, I could be a dick sometimes.
I mean, Roger, is that what it's all about to you? That you work your whole life at some crummy job so that when you get to the end of your life, you have a bunch of stuff that you've paid for, that's all you have to show for your life is a bunch of paid for stuff?
I don't know. Look, I gotta go. I got an interview with that chick.
Really? How's that going?
My second interview.
Good luck.
And now I'm a prostitute because it's what I choose to do.
I've known what I wanted to be ever since I was a little kid. When I was 5 years old, I used to play whorehouse with my Barbie. Skipper was always a madam, and Ken was always a John. And one time, G.I. Joe came along, and he tried to play him and take some of Barbie's money from her. So Skipper and I had to blow up his head with firecrackers, because you just don't do that. And then on career day in my high school, well, that was the first time I realized that people look down upon prostitution as being morally incorrect.
Number 8. Which do you prefer for a dinner entree? A, the dinner. B, el dinner. Or C, the dinner.
C, the dinner.
Would you consider yourself the primary grocery shopper in your household? Yes, no, or other?
Other.
A. B.
Definitely A.
Okay. All I need now is a daytime phone number, your name, your occupation, and that's all. Thank you very much for participating. Prostitute. Hooker. Whore. Harlot. Slush peddler. Bone walker. Streetwalker. Bone walker. Tramp. Trollop. Tart. Pie cooked with fruit. Gee, no one's ever put down prostitute before.
It's the way I choose to live my life. You know, I would never...
Sacrifice your existence for another man's pleasure?
Exactly. And I would never expect him to sacrifice his time.
Exactly. You know, I've never met anyone like you before, not even in the suburbs.
And you know, I think I can see that you wear your integrity like other men would wear cardigan sweaters.
Wait. Before we go on, I want you to understand one thing about me. I'll never be able to love you more than any menial job I've ever had before.
I want you to know one thing about me, too. That the next time that society spits on you from the tall building of compromise, or the next time you scald the roof of your soul on the hot cup of soup of selflessness, I want you to come to me, because I'll be your first tulip in the spring. I'll be your Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Roll.
How much?
$40.
Mr. Winston. Mr. Winston.
Oh! Oh, yes, 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 from the mailroom, yes, from the mailroom.
Well, we prefer shipping and receiving.
Shipping and receiving, as we know it, of course, of course. Don't tell me, tip of my tongue.
Walter.
Walter, yes, good, Walter. Walter. Yes, sit down, come in, sit down, Walter.
Thank you.
Good. Excellent. Walter. Yes.
Walter.
I don't think you've ever been in my office before. In fact, I don't think you've ever been on the executive level before, have you?
Well, I've been in the lobby to put things in the drop.
No, I meant here as a person. A real person, you see.
So to speak.
So to speak, and I shall, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Well, Walter, welcome to my office. As you can see, it's the only corner office in the building, and I filled it with, things that say boss. Head guy, man in charge.
It shrieks power.
Oh, thank you, Walter. My marlin, for example. You must see my marlin.
Oh.
Look at that baby.
That's a fish.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Good, good, good. I didn't catch it. You see, I know nothing about fishing, but I own it. It's mine.
Oh. Well, that explains the 8x10 of you buying it.
Oh, yes, it does. Good, good. Good eye for detail. I like that, Walter. Walt.
Yes.
Enough merriment. Let's get down to,
Brass tacks.
brass tacks. Good, good. I like that. Yes, yes. And tell me, what was this appointment about?
Oh, well, actually, it wasn't an appointment, per se. I spoke to Marge, and she said it would be all right. It's more what you would probably call an extraordinary circumstance.
An extraordinary circumstance. Oh my, I quite like that. An extraordinary circumstance with Walter. Good, good, good. Well, let's have it.
Okay, well, it's come to my attention that I have a brain tumor. And I've been given 6 months to live. Actually, it's about 5.5 now. And
What? 5.5 months. You
Yes.
did say 5.5 months to live.
It was 6.
You see, that's interesting because I had an aunt once that had 5.5 months to live. Not since birth, you understand, but since the time the doctors told her you had 5.5 months to live. She died in 3 weeks. Spiteful, bored woman, my aunt, really spiteful. I remember one time I wanted to go to the zoo. In the trunk, I kept knocking.
Mr. Winston.
Oh, what were we were...
I'm dying.
Ah, yes, good, yes, very thing, yes, good, excellent.
Okay, so anyway, I'm dying.
Good,
and,
yes.
I've decided that I just feel it would be in my best interest if I were to terminate my employment here and quit my job.
I see. Well, Walter, let me start out. Let me grab the bull by the horns and tell you I think it's a mistake.
Dying or quitting?
Touche, Walter, touche. Well, dying, a big mistake, of course, matter of size, but I was referring more specifically to the quitting.
Oh, well, I'll kick myself twice then.
We'll do that, yes, but first, let me paint you a picture, if I might, if I may. You see, Walter, our company, our corporation, is like a family. A beautiful, loving family that you see before you. And each member of that family, Walter, is... I don't know the heck with the family, I don't like them. Let's say our corporation is like one member of that family. A very large member of that family. A giant, in fact, yes. Our corporation, Walter, is like a giant. And each one of us, Walter, is an integral part of that giant, myself being the most important part, say, the heart.
Well, I'd say the brain's probably more important than the heart.
Well, fine, I'll be both then. Brain and heart working together as one. And you, Walter, there's something smaller in that giant, something tucked away inside. Oh, blink and you'd miss it, but it's still there, something like...
A gland.
A gland! Good man, yes. Say the pituitary gland. And Walter, if someone were to come along and steal that pituitary gland out of that giant, well...
Well, absolutely nothing would happen if it was a full-grown giant.
Yeah, exactly my point. Good. Yes, yes, of course, which is why we're really like, an engine.
Oh.
A huge, powerful dynamo standing before you, Walter, and each one of us is an integral part of that engine, myself being, something really important, something that there's only one of, something like...
The drive shaft.
The drive shaft! Oh, God, I like the way that sounds, the drive shaft! Yes, yes, good. And you, Walter, you're something smaller, something near the bottom, near the oil pan, something that's not like...
A lift rod.
A lift rod, good, very good. And Walter, if a fiend, I say, were to come along with a wrench and steal one of those lift rods, well...
Well, you would go to the auto parts store and get another one.
Yes, you would, and I would too, of course. So that's why we're ever so much more like, a deer.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
That is the one, yes, it is. Walter, our corporation is like a deer. A lovely, majestic deer romping through the woods. And Walter, I am the antlers of that deer as it romps, and you are the cute little tail on the back of the deer that flips up to warn the others. Look out! Look out! Run away! Walter, if someone were to come along and cut the tail off that deer,
Well, I would say hunters wouldn't be able to see him, and his natural camouflage would allow him to escape unharmed.
I'm out of pictures.
Well, sir, I'm no painter.
No, you're not even an account executive, are you?
Well, be that as it may, allow me to set a little scene for you.
Oh, please do.
Say I continue working here, and let's say, I don't know, it's along about December. And I don't know, the tumor in my head is the size of a tangelo, and I'm in the basement working, and an important fax comes across the wire, some memo about some accessory that you're accessorizing. And I come up the back stairs with it, since you don't like us to take the elevator.
No, I don't.
And I hit the landing, and I have a spell, or a seizure, whatever you want to call it. And I faint, and my nose is bleeding, maybe I vomit, and because of the chemo, my hair is falling out. I mean, to say just the crush of circumstance, you happen to come down the back stairs at the same time and see this sort of blood, vomit, hair, this thing on the memo. It just wouldn't look good for the company.
Walter.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you're here. It pains me to do this, nay, sickens me, but we're letting you go.
Letting me go?
Releasing you from employment.
You're fired.
Good, yes, spot on. Good man, yes. Believe me, Walter, it hurts me a heck of a lot more than it hurts you. Trust me on that.
Oh, I trust you.
Good. Well, thank you for taking it so well.
Oh, you did what you had to do.
Yes, I did. I've been trained at that.
Yeah. Oh, I was just thinking, about the Christmas party.
Ah, yes.
So much fun.
It is every
I
year.
just thought maybe if I could, come this year, even if I'm not working.
And burden us with your slow and smelly decay? I think not. Thank you.
Thank you.
getting my money's worth? There's a lot of previews.
Trailers, they tease you, they tug at your heart, they're all psychological.
You'd be a great psychiatrist.
You'd be a great anything. You'd be a great everything.
You are my everything.
You're like that trailer. A glimpse of things to come.
You're like a Winnebago.
You're like the stalk of weeds that glisten in the sun as the retired couple drives by on the highway.
You're the scruffy beard of the farmer as he drives his tractor through that field and cuts down that golden wheat.
You're the greasy bits of egg that lie in that farmer's beard.
You're the Vaseline that he puts on his chapped, bloody, cracked old lips.
You're all petroleum products.
You're the entire state of Texas.
You're all the other states that are the same color of Texas on the map.
You're Rand McNally.
You're the globe.
You're the moon.
You're the sun.
You're a 1/64th scale model of the entire universe.
You are the creator of the universe.
You're the creator of the universe's cousin, in from out of town.
The creator of the universe's family taking a trip. Damn kid stole my flashlight.
Excuse me. Is that the $1 million duck soup?
Oh, no, it's the 20,000 Leagues Under the Seafood Chowder.
You ever tried the lady in the scampi?
Garlicky. But if you like spicy food, I could recommend a chili chili bang bang.
I'm feeling kind of fishy.
Oh, brain food, huh?
What about that darn catfish?
Too many balls. If you like fish, you could get the supercalifragilistic fish sticks. I never order that because it makes me feel really goofy to say it. You know, I was going to come to a coffee shop and, you know, soak in some gloom and some atmosphere or something, but I came here because it makes me feel real cheerful and young.
Feel young. My family is Norwegian, and when I was a child in the back hall of our house where we hung our coats and kicked off our muddy little boots, there was a sampler that my mom had cross-stitched, and it said, hung on the wall there, it said, "Never give a Norwegian a rope on a rainy day." They did their best to live up to that. And I found out a couple of years ago that little saying, that little adage, was not coined in reference to Norwegians at all. And it actually referred to Swedes. I think that for all those years we were living a lie.
Alhamdulillah. Working a private party in the bathroom. All right, you told me you're here. I'm really busy with the party, so could you order, please?
Well, it says to ask about the daily special, so I'm asking.
Okay. There's one left. It's still on the board. It's called It's a Small World Platter. You get an egg roll, You get a burrito, and you get a slice of cheese.
I'll just go with the Peter Pan fried trout.
Okay, that comes with soup and salad.
Goofy gumbo.
That's really good today.
And the Jungle Book green.
Okay, house dressing?
That's fine.
What would you like to drink?
Water.
Okay.
Fine. Nice.
Excuse me. I'm really sorry. They screwed up the order in the kitchen.
Oh, that's okay.
You give it to me again.
Sure, I had the grilled Swiss family cheese Robinson sandwich, and as well as a grilled egg. And could I also have some avocado cheese?
Sure, that's no problem. I'm sorry.
What? Because you had the room till 4:30 and it's now 4:45, so let's get in the lobby.
You know, I really like avocado cheese because it looks like You know, when Buckminster Fuller invented the cheese dome, he didn't take a patent out of it or anything so people could build it and not pay royalties. He was a great guy, Bucky Fuller.
I'm sorry. I haven't heard a word you said. I'm a little preoccupied. I have a brain tumor.
Go.
Wow, brain tumor. Have lunch with me. Come on, it'll be fun. Well, I mean, I can't promise it'll be fun, but it'll be really neat. I mean, neat for me, it's not neat that you have a brain tumor. I don't want anybody to think that I think it's neat you have a brain tumor. But I think it's neat for me to meet somebody with a brain tumor, because, like, I'm a poet. Well, okay, I haven't been published yet, but I've been turned down by some really hot companies. Nothing has ever happened to me that I could really write about and get into the grist of, but, like, you have a brain tumor. That could be so cool for writing purposes, not necessarily for, like, because I assume that it's not curable and like, you have to not be around for a while.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing about brain tumors is the whole dying is the thing.
So it could be really neat dying. I mean, knowing that you're going to die. Not that dying is like I know I'm going to die, but not for a really long time, because not even my grandparents are dead yet, and they're like 100. So, like, or I can get by a bus, but I live in Winnetka, and what's the chances of that? So, I mean, you know you're going to die, and that could just really open up avenues in your life.
I didn't realize Born Free was a Disney song.
See what I mean? I mean, you're right. So you hear the music. I don't listen to the music. I don't think Born Free was a Disney film. I think they did other rhyming things, but not. But that's beside the point. You're listening to the music because you know you're going to die. So every single thing in your life really counts. You can go up there and say, change the station. I want to hear B96 if you want to, because you're dying. Buy your lunch.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Oh, no, really, I want to. It would really mean a lot to me, because just like knowing you has added that sort of depth to me. And it's like, if I bought you lunch, it's like me touching the face of death from a safe distance, And it could be tax deductible if I write a poem and everything, and I sell it. Come on, you know what it would do? It would give meaning to my entire existence.
I can fly. Is the fairy dust edible?
Bell pepper flakes. You gotta expect a little overkill here.
Oh, yeah.
So can I buy your lunch? Can I,
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Oh, I have inspiration for a poem. Here comes. He walked into the cheerful place, gloom, destruction on his face. It rhymes. But that's okay, because like rhyming is really not in right now in poetry unless you're writing Hallmark cards, which I wouldn't do, because that's like prostitution of the art. So, but I have this computer program, and I can take it and I just shoot any word into it, and I like say E comes in, it comes out all in lowercase. Or Dylan Thomas or something like that. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm like really inspired from having met you, and I'm going to go home now and write. It's not that I don't like your company, it's just that I will leave my credit card up there. Eat as much as you want. You can eat my food too, because I don't have any things. But have dessert. The berry Pop Tarts are really good. Or Geppetto Gelato if you're watching cholesterol. Thank you. You touched my soul.
You bought me lunch.
I did. It's a fair enough exchange.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a nice job. Bye.
I can't believe you let her buy you lunch.
Oh, Roger. I mean, it's like one little bit of the silver lining to my otherwise gray cloud.
You know, you look real pasty today, you know that?
Well, I haven't been sleeping very much lately. Costas had that 3-part special with Earth Kid.
I thought it was a rerun this week. Look, I'm glad you came in because I just want to tell you, I'm not going to be able to take you tomorrow.
How high the heavens?
You know, Roger, taking the bus to chemo is possibly one of the most depressing things for a human.
How deep the oceans?
All right, I'll take you, but you just better be ready, okay?
What price glory?
I'm ready.
Who am I to look into the eyes of God?
Welcome. Soup today is goofy gumbo. Would you like some?
How much is that doggy in the window?
Okay, we'll get one to go.
Would you eat it in a box? Would you eat it with a fox?
There you go. It's $2. Thanks, $2.
Where have those kittens lost their goddamn mittens?
It's $2, please. I need $2 now, okay?
Who can take a sunrise and sprinkle it with dew?
Sammy gave her shoes to, but it got real sick and died.
Who put the bomb in the bomb? She bombed, she bombed.
I think it was 2 sisters, Barb and Velma, something like that.
Who is John Galt?
It's funny you should ask, because he's this intern that he works here just for the summer. He does a great job. He does like the waffles and all the omelets on our Sunday buffet brunch, which really you should do for like $7.95 a week. This is great.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we have, that the twilight lasting, whose broad stripes and bright star through the gallant tree by, for the ramparts we lost were so gallantly free, and the rocket's red glare over came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say that star-spangled, yet that wave, on the land and of the free, and the home of the brave. not a pink one.
You look thirsty, Coke?
Yeah. I could use it.
Well, the sheet's busted. I only got cans. Is that okay?
That's cool.
Buck.
You're the only person in town that makes me pay for anything these days.
Doing you a big favor?
Oh, some
Yeah.
favor. Chad. How's my favorite nephew? Come on, give me a hug. Don't worry, it's not contagious.
I know.
I haven't got the bag of stuff for me.
Yeah, Mom sent you some stuff. Sent you a fruit basket. Bible. And a ratchet set.
All very useful items.
She also sent me a check for $600.
So that I can use.
Oh, and she said I was supposed to do anything for you that you wanted me to do, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Mr.
Hey,
Stonehenge.
Chad, how are you?
Good, how are
Hey,
you?
listen up. You look all uptight today.
I'm fine.
Okay, what do you know what I got for you?
What?
Today's the day. It's Tuesday. You know what that means?
Snow cone.
You got it.
I'll take a rainbow.
You got one coming right up.
You know, Chad, not only is the snow cone a rip-off treat, but you picked the most rip-off flavors. Rainbow's cold.
No, I haven't, because look, you get every color and every flavor of the rainbow.
Look, see, where it's red, that's red syrup. And where it's blue, that's blue syrup. But this white part in the middle, that's the absence of syrup.
It's vanilla.
You're a dreamer, Chad. Hold on to that.
Okay.
Change.
So, what, you got the day off school or something?
Yeah, it was a Teacher's Institute Day. We got out at noon.
Oh. So you're just gonna spend your whole day hanging around eating snow cones?
Pretty much.
You know what, there's one thing I've learned. It's that you have to make the most of every single day. You have to do something useful for yourself and for your fellow man. Like pick up this street, for instance. It's a disgrace.
Well, they got a guy to do that. They pay him and stuff.
Now, Chad, if everybody talked that way, I would spend my last days knee-deep in trash. I'll get you started. I'll hold your snow cone. Get to work. Be a good scout.
Okay.
I'm sorry I'm in such a bad mood today.
It's all right.
I got robbed this morning.
No kidding.
2 guys in a ski mask.
2 guys in one suit.
I've never seen it before. They were like changing. They were switching every time. The weirdest thing I've ever seen.
You obviously got a good look at both of them. Do a composite sketch of the police.
Yeah, but like I got half a face on this guy and half a face on the other guy. They're gonna come down from the police department and sketch it out.
Sketched it as if they were cleaved together.
Very helpful.
Uncle Walter,
Yeah?
I don't have to pick up the mud, do I?
Yes, you do, and put it in your pocket. The reason I came down here is because I don't need a ride anymore. I got my own wheels now.
How'd you maneuver that?
Well, I was in that little German joint, Augen, yeah. And I was at the bar, and there was this guy there, and
Leonard? Have you said guy?
Yeah.
Leonard.
Yeah. Well, I told him, about the thing, and so he's buying me drinks, and
He buys everyone. You know he's divorced.
no way.
Twice.
So anyway, he trash can. He turns out he's a car dealer, which I'm sure you obviously know, and he was gonna give me a Crown Vic until I die. That's sort of like a promotional thing.
Well, that's too easy. What do you got to do in exchange?
Well, I got to come down on Saturdays and hand out balloons to the kids, and then I do a couple radio ads. He really wants me to push the warranty, which I think is kind of ironic.
Well, if you don't need me anymore, Uncle Walter, I'm gonna go. 'Cause I got a lot of stuff.
Snow cone is freezing my sinuses. I could use you here, Chad. I could use your strength.
Okay.
And, there is something you could do for me.
What?
Rub mustard on your face? Pirate? Yellow beard, the pirate?
There's people looking.
Chad, all this arguing is going to give me a headache.
Okay, all right.
You gotta buy something first.
I think a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Put that away for me?
Okay.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah, got one left. It's hot. Be careful. Oh, yours hot. Yeah.
Step up.
All right.
That's enough. That's enough.
Be careful.
Why?
Well, you don't want to get that in your eyes. 'Cause it'll sting.
Well?
Yeah, there's vinegar in mustard.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, he looks good. That's what you have jeans for. No. What would a pirate be without an eye patch? A pickle.
You're taking advantage here.
Now let's see air.
Can ya?
Yeah. Now you know what pirates would do when they would land on a deserted island. They dig up their treasure
And then they celebrate.
and then they would celebrate. They would celebrate by doing the crab walk. like in gym class. Round and around and around.
Are you sure?
I don't make the pirate rules, I just know them.
Okay.
You're a good boy, Chad.
I know.
I think you're not doing a nice day.
That's not bad. You got pizza on your face.
No.
I didn't see that. Looks like a little one, you know? Chad?
Yeah?
Do you know the song "The Girl from Ipanema"?
Kind of.
Well, apparently it's based on an old sea shanty, I guess. And I just think it might
Okay.
be fitting.
Yeah. Tall and cannon tall. The girl from Ipanema walking when she goes walking.
Hi, how you doing?
I hate that fucking question. How do you do? How many times a day you get asked that?
7.
You know, I must get asked that like 40 times a day. How do you do? What do you say when people ask you that?
Usually I say, I'm all right. How you doing?
That's usually what I say too. But it isn't what I'd like to say, though. You know what I'd like to say?
How come you
somewhere in the world there's people dying in the streets over words, yet somewhere else in the world there's people sitting around a table eating cold pork roast and 2 salty gravy without saying a goddamn thing.
Oh my God, you're right.
You know, I could love you.
I could never love you.
Maybe that just makes me want to love you all the more.
$40?
What if I said I just wanted to talk?
Then I'd say, my body's for rent, but my mind is not for sale.
What if I said I was dying? And I don't mean like some kind of boy. I mean like really dying. Would that do anything for you?
Yeah, it would. But it would still cost $40.
Thank you, Chad. To think that we could learn a lesson in giving from a little boy with his fist shoved in his mouth. Hi, I'm Walter. I'm dying and I'm running for anything. Hi, I'm Walter. I'm running for anything and I'm dying. Hello, sir. I'm Walter. I'm dying and I'm running for anything. You know, that's sort of why I've asked all of you here tonight. Well, figuratively speaking, of course, is to put your fist in your mouth for me. I'm sure you've all seen the pamphlets. I am a write-in candidate for any office. I decided to let you make the decision. I got in on the registration process a little late, and, well, things will slip. And I'm sure that also you all know that I'm dying. It's pretty much my only campaign platform. And I know what your next thought is. You're thinking, why should I waste my vote on a guy who can't do anything for me? Pity. I mean, when you think about it, it's as good as any reason that we normally vote for people. nice hair, straight teeth, pretty words. I mean, at least pity's real. At least it comes from somewhere. Now, I'm not like the other candidates. I won't try and take your money. Frankly, I'm not smart enough to figure out how to do it. And if I were to put my hands in your pockets, it would only be maybe to get a couple of coins for my eyes. You don't have to worry about any expensive junkets and state-funded airplanes. The cabin pressure would probably cause my head to explode. And as far as favors for cronies, well, my cronies are doctors and nurses, and I don't like them very much. And sex scandals, well, old Chemo's taking care of that one. What I'm here tonight to do is to give you, the living, the opportunity to stop saying, what can Walter do for me? But rather, what can I do for Walter? For too long, we have been voting for people because we think they're better than us, smarter than us, wiser than us. I mean, it causes an inferiority complex in this country that, well, if you ask me, that's the reason why the roads are going to hell. It's come to the time that we should vote for people that make us feel good about ourselves. People beneath us. And I'm going to be 6 feet beneath you. So when you step into that voting booth, I urge you to punch Walter and punch Pity.
Walter gets signed in for his new position tomorrow. Walter.
When the hell did he get elected to anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Dog catcher, mayor, it's all the same. His name's in all the papers. You know, ever since he got that brain tumor, his life has just taken off. His mother's so proud.
Oh, he's a lucky man.
You know, I hear his nephew Chad is going to dance on hot coals at the ceremony.
And this woman comes in and she wants to like have me Xerox copy like 14 pages out of this song book. I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's against, it's Code 17, it's a constitutional, it's protected by U.S., state law. It's copyright infringement. It's copyright infringement, but it is. So I told her I can't do it. So she said, let me talk to your manager. I said, no, I can't do it. She said, no, I want to talk to your manager. So they let me go. They just don't understand.
Roger, I'm dreaming of a new world. The only thing that's ever expected out of anyone is just that they do.
And what you do, that's your true identity.
And you do for yourself.
Because doing for yourself, if you're a doer, and you're doing these things, and you've done them already, that means that the society will profit as a whole. By doing things. And you've done it, and you're doing it, you're constantly doing things, and they're done because you're a doer, I smell something burning. You have been in this closet for 6 days, you don't return any of my phone calls. What is going on?
Swept into office. A groundswell of public support. Roger, do you know what the electorate is?
course. It's the collective consciousness of society.
No. The electorate is a bunch of baby birds tucked away all nighty-night in their little nest, waiting for me, the mama bird, to shove regurgitated worms down their throats. And you know what those worms taste like? The end.
The news would all be good news.
A guy found a quarter on the street, that'd be a top story.
If anybody could tell the news.
On any street corner.
Even a mutant little turtle. Not a mutant ninja turtle.
I have 364 intricately drawn diagrams, all footnoted in an encoded language which only I understand, and they're all about the same thing. Whatever crack I slide down, whatever hole I go through, I am taking it all with me.
That's where you're wrong, my friend. Because when you go, I'm still going to get up in the morning, I'm still going to go to work, and I'm still going to use table sugar.
No. You will still fumble blindly down dark hallways, searching for doors, groping for the knobs, only to find out that there's no doors at all, only tattoos of doors on flesh walls.
People wouldn't be afraid to have their own opinions.
The movie would be better than the book.
Yes. You tried to give something away like that guy on TV that we both hate, you'd get arrested.
If you work for some big corporation, you get less than if you work for some charity.
And if you didn't want to wear a tie, you didn't have to. You could wear whatever you wanted. Anywhere you go, you could
I've been to the zoo, but I'm all out of peanuts. My pockets are full of other tasty snacks, though, and best thing of all, they're the kind that'll rot your teeth right out.
You become useless.
Roger, I am talking about mansions in the sky. And you continue to talk about mice. Mice skittering through walls, mice looking around under tables that were never even set, mice looking for crumbs, mice looking for cheese. Well, I don't like cheese.
What do you want to do? Ban every dairy product?
No, but somebody's got to re-educate the cows. The circus is in town. But you'll have to convince the clowns to stop the goddamn weeping and come out from under the bleachers.
I don't find that funny.
Oh. The house lights dim. And the barker loungers go back. It's the entertainment value of the millennium. A pay-per-view peek into the abyss. Stop your soundless screams and consume. If you didn't like what was on the menu, you shouldn't have sat in a booth. You can't stop these hands. You can't. Like a Polynesian dancer, they tell the story that you had structured your whole life so that you wouldn't have to hear it. When the real joke is that you picked me. You crowned me. I am the spokesmodel of the apocalypse.
Oh.
second show. We're going to have about a 10 to 15 minute changeover and stuff. If you have your tickets, please hold on to them, even if you go to the bathroom, if you want to go out and grab a drink, and we'll be around collecting them. If you don't, thank you very much for coming. We've got shows, well, now 5 nights a week, because we just closed real live TV nights. We got propaganda down by the bathrooms. Thanks for joining us. Take care.